Tracy,
All
Happy
right.
New Year. How are you?
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yes, we
so
can hear
you're
you.
a host now. You know, another new transition. Podcast host.
Uh, Podcast host. Yes, I have Mic Drop Markets
X.
podcast, and then we just started Mic Drop Market Spaces. So
Yeah, so you're pretty active out there. So what are the messages you're hearing and thinking about as, we're about a month into the first quarter. Um Also I hear you're with Andy and those guys now,
yeah,
right?
yep,
All right,
I am doing some stuff with
congratulations.
them too. Yep.
Very smart guy. So here we are with what WTI. I think you're long, aren't you?
Yes, we are long here, but we have our options are way further out
Okay.
at this point. But I mean, we're still in this consolidation range, still, waiting to break out really since November. We've been range bound. And so I think, what we're really looking at, or what I'm really looking at is diesel here at this point, because we're going to have a very tight diesel market this year. We're already seeing gas oil cracks completely blow out.
Okay.
So I think that will keep crude oil buoyed a little bit. It's also good news, obviously, for straight play refiners.
Okay. So that narrative was happening a year ago too, wasn't it? I know a lot of truckers went out of business because they couldn't afford the diesel
Yeah, we
a
had
year
we
or
had a
so ago.
problem. We had a problem in 2021. Obviously, we had a problem in 2022, 23. It
It
wasn't as
settled down.
it
Yeah.
wasn't as pronounced, right? But now we're starting to see that again.
Okay. So the energy complex supported by diesel demand.
By the
It's
diesel demand. And we're already seeing, I mean, if we look at tons at ports right now,
yeah.
2020 blew out 2020 22. We also have the trucking industry ready to the trucking recession basically is what they've been calling it, is coming to an end. And we've also seen a really big increase in rail freight. So
Okay.
it's looking good for the distillate markets. And
Yeah.
it's
Anything, does any of
stop.
this have to do with the Red Sea? And can you give me a symbol of one of the refiners that you like? I'll pull it up.
I like MPC,
Okay.
but any straight play refiner will do well. PSX, VLO, M is Mary, PC um, is no M,
M,
PC.
M. Okay. Yeah.
M is in Mary.
Hey, anyone trading that? See that chart?
Yeah, I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
I thought I was, hallucinating. Okay. Marathon. Okay.
Correct. Yeah. And that's been one of my favorites for the last couple of years, actually.
There it is. Okay.
So doing
So
very
yeah,
well.
holding up much better than a lot of the other oils, the uh, producers, major producers, except that they've kind of
Yeah.
come to life too, haven't they? In the last, they're starting to hold up better.
Yeah, they
Uh,
definitely have, but I just think straight play refiners for this particular play are better right now than say the integrateds like XOM and CVX, even though I still like the majors. But for this particular play, I think straight play refiners
oh
work
yeah,
better.
look at that, the difference between that and the XLE. XLE's been dogging it. So go to Tracy if you're interested in energy. She spots a relative strength and want to know what you think is the uranium play due for a rest. I know we've had some sell off and Cameco and
Yeah,
uh,
we've had that market's
but
been.
what a great move you even had in Uroi for a week.
So, I think that's going to take, yeah, that was a nice little play. I think this is going to, Euro is going to take some time to play out again. I said this is kind of a long-term
Yeah.
hold for me, a long-term portfolio hold. And, we've had the uranium markets, if you look at uranium futures, it's been straight up.
It has been. It's
So,
almost like cocoa.
well, exactly. And so,
All right,
if
there's uranium, right? Oh, these
that's
are the miners.
that's the miners.
Yeah. So it's a
You
Sprott. Do you use the Sprott one? I
The
think
Sprott
is
is the physical, yeah, and that one's good. URA is the ETF,
okay. All right.
and then I think it's,
Here's the Sprott.
yeah,
So that
Sprott's been
looks a
doing
little
well.
heavy too.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's been straight
Yeah,
up.
it's
I
been
would
parabolic move since last summer in
exactly. I
all
mean,
of
I
them.
think I think if you didn't get a chance to get in, I think this market will let you get back in again. I'd love to touch that. Uh, what do you have
It's
that your green line? What is that? Your
yeah,
50?
yeah, that's a fit. That's a 50.
That it would be nice to test that just to get a little air out of this market.
Yeah. Okay. Well, inflationista, uh, I believe did you like fertilizer stocks a while ago?
That was
Because,
back in 20, that was back in 2020, September of 2020, but good memory.
oh wow. Yeah. So it's
I think
unless you
we're good.
still think it's relevant.
No, not really anymore. I mean, we don't have, unless we have a nat gas crunch again. I think that, that the market's going to be, that trade it played
You're an
out.
inflationista. I I'd buy these. They're very out of favor. No, the
What?
grains have been the only sector not to participate in this commodity rally for a long time since the invasion of
Oh,
Ukraine.
yeah.
Yeah, they're cheap. Gold, still have faith in the
I think
gold
gold,
market?
I think gold still looks good. It's holding up here. I think that if when the Fed starts cutting rates, that that will actually help the gold trade, to be honest.
Okay. And dollar trace?
Hanging in there. I think the dollar is, again, I think there's a lot of strength right now, for obvious reasons of the geopolitical things that are happening in the world today. It's safe haven currency. And again, I think that this is, again, a play for, I think we'll see a pullback in the dollar once the Fed starts cutting rates. And then I think that's when you're going to see your industrial metals go,
Okay, you mean like
like copper.
it would reverse this downtrend?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really not even a downtrend, but the
It's
last
not
week or
really a
so.
downtrend. Yeah, again, another
Yeah,
sideways
yeah,
market since November. But I think that it will finally be able to break out substantially over that $4 just because of the fundamentals of the market. I mean, we're heading into the next, 2 to 5 years of severe undersupply. And I think right now, really, the only thing that's holding this market down is fears of China and the strength of the US dollar.
okay. Do you have a favorite fiat? Would it be a commodity currency like Aussie?
So I'm not a currency trader.
Okay. I thought I'd check it out.
Unfortunately, but I mean, obviously, I think that if we see a boost in commodities, we'll see probably a boost in the Aussie.
Okay.
If we see a pullback in US dollar as well.
Any view on yields?
We're back up, hitting up against that resistance, right? And so it's kind
Yep.
of make or break here.
Okay, let's approach the elephant in the room. Is natural gas going negative?
Actually, Waha has gone negative, but it's pretty landlocked. But again, this market is so oversupplied, it's really hard to get sort of a bullish thesis right now. And then as
Yeah,
soon as the Biden administration said they were halting export licenses, obviously that didn't do any favors to this market because that means that,
You cut out demand.
You're right. So obviously that's not doing this market any favor. So, I just don't see a catalyst for much to change in this market right now.
Yeah.
Barring any unforeseen circumstance, but the market's very well supplied right now.
How many widows do you think this market created between
A
here and
lot.
there?
Every day.
I'll
So,
admit it. I
but
tried it too. What?
they say, low prices will fix that because,
Yeah.
prices get low enough, they'll stop producing. And so.
It's probably today, what I would wait for, and I didn't wait for it, is wait for a key reversal day on
Yeah.
something like this.
Yeah, you have to.
And you might get one today if we take out Friday's high was 186. That'd be a nice move.
We really need to start hearing producers say, this is just not economical for us right now. We're going to stop drilling.
Yeah.
And then that's where you're going to see a nice reversal. But, I don't know. To me, this is catching knives right now, and I don't know.
Okay. All right. Do you have any view on, with all the political uncertainty in a presidential election year, what impact either or both might have on markets? Do you have a view on that?
Well, I think that, I think as far as the election is concerned here in the United States, I think Janet Yellen works for the Biden administration, and she's going to do everything that she possibly can to avoid a recession. So that means she keeps butting heads with the Fed,
Powell?
right? Yeah. Exactly. And so, she's issuing a bunch of debt as Powell's trying to rein it in. So I don't really see that, you know,
She's not going to. I mean, don't you think? I saw something by Danielle, and her take on the 60-minute thing with Powell
Mhm.
was he was coming out, in a way admitting that it was wrong to monetize all that fiscal debt, and that he's not going to play that game anymore.
Right. And
So was that a message to her?
I mean, well, again, obviously Yellen and Powell talk, but
Yeah.
they're completely, separate entities. And so, it doesn't it again, Yellen works
They're
for the
not
Biden.
they're not having an affair.
No. And so
Okay.
I'm just saying, I just think that during an election year, Yellen's not going to quit. Powell
Yeah.
probably, is not going to quit. Again, I think I said last time, no way in March they're going to lower rates.
Cut. Okay.
And, yeah,
Still feel that way.
Still feel that way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else? I know, it's supposed to run a half an hour, but I'm also a believer in the quality and getting to the point. So, is there anything else you want to talk about, Trace,
No, I
that we
think we're
haven't
good.
covered?
I think I still really like silver. Right. I know that we're still range bound on that, but again, I expect a breakout on that at some point.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And that is also a fundamental play because silver is not only, quote unquote, a store of value trade, but it's also an industrial metal, right? And you need a lot of silver for solar panels.
Yeah.
And electric vehicles and even wind turbines. And so that it's,
And it's had a nice correction from the spike.
Yeah.
Right. We were $26 up there. So, and it's the first time I've heard you talk silver.
Well, maybe I haven't with you before.
We mainly just talk about the gold, but are you a believer?
Silver.
Are you a believer that the white stuff leads? David Morgan taught me that.
I don't necessarily. I think they're I don't know. I think they're totally
like there's platinum and palladium. The blondes.
Platinum actually has, in the first time in 5 years, is trading higher than palladium because palladium was getting too expensive. And of course, platinum can be used for catalytic converters.
Yeah, they're being
instead
ripped
of
off everywhere.
90.
People's catalytic converters. That's a new industry almost. So do you remember, Tracy? I know you were only in kindergarten, I think, when platinum used to trade at a premium to gold.
Yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
mean, look at it. Yeah,
I do remember that, but I mean,
yeah,
but so, I still really like platinum too. I've always liked platinum. I think what I like about platinum is it has very viable dips if you look at it.
yeah. Okay. So that might be a trade long term, right? Platinum maybe even if it got back to just only being a few $100 discount to gold. I think these are historic levels of platinum being negative to gold. So just something I saw. So any website you want me to show about, what you're doing, Trace,
Yeah,
and
you
how
can
we
go
could.
to, you can show people dampedspring.com, Andy's stuff and where to sign up for my stuff there. So it's not on,
So
that's
this
my,
isn't
yep, I'm still Hilltower Resource Advisors.com. But I do, if you can check out my website, I do bespoke. I have analysts there and you can sign up for their stuff if you go to subscribe. You can sign up for my analysts. They do daily stuff. Um, and I don't know why that's there. I'll have to ask them why that, I have to ask
what this?
why this is like this. Very strange.
Oh, you mean
Um,
that? Oh, the language. Yeah, I
yeah,
got it.
I have talked to my web designer. But anyway, so I have three analysts. They're very great. They do the daily stuff, and then I do bespoke for in for larger institutional clients.
Okay. And there she is.
But if you want to subscribe to my retail stuff, then
That's
that's
with
okay.
Andy.
Yep, that's with Andy. Correct.
Okay. At dampedspring.com is where,
Dampspring.com. Yes. And
and
so
the other guy on the team is an author, Jimmy Jude, right?
Jimmy, yep.
Yeah, so you're really connected. And let me ask you this, since you're so connected, I know you do a lot of your writing, but now that you're starting to do podcasts and doing these things on X, doesn't talking to other people and interviewing other people give you an edge?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's absolutely
Okay.
fantastic. Because on my Wednesday spaces, as you know, I mean, I was doing it for Place Your Trades last year.
Yeah.
Now I've rolled it into, it's this exact same format. It's the exact same thing. I'm just doing it under my own brand, Mic Drop Markets. But,
Right.
I've gotten to talk to people across the entire financial spectrum in
Right.
markets that I literally have no idea about and have learned
Yeah.
so much. So I think it's fantastic.
It's called intelligence gathering, and it certainly has given me an edge over the last 7 years of doing it. So I think it's a great thing to do because if you keep an open mind, you keep your account open, right?
Absolutely.
So, Trace, I hope you guys, all your connections and everyone you're networking, working with, I hope all you guys have a great 2024 and
Absolutely.
that it's your best year ever and much success on, being a host. I modeled my career. You may have to go to YouTube to check it out after Ted Baxter on the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
remember
So
that show.
do you remember Ted Baxter?
I remember that show. Well, I watched the reruns,
Oh,
but
oh well, hit it up on YouTube, Ted Baxter, and you know how I develop my style.
okay,
Anyway,
yeah.
always great talking to you, Tracy. Thanks for going around the board and batting the ball around with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. Everybody have a great day. Good luck out there.
All right, Tracy at Shy Girl. Follow her and read her stuff. Should be part of your intelligence gathering, in my opinion.
And come
And
to our
everyone,
Wednesday spaces.
oh yeah, Blake and Ryan and
Blake
Stell. Yeah,
Yep, and Stelios are going to be
yeah.
on this Wednesday. So drop in Wednesday. It's my pinned tweet. If you want to go click to, hit a reminder.
Yeah, and it'd be good to hear Stelios. He's not that active on Face anymore, so he's very good on the macro. And
Yeah.
Ryan's pretty amazing too, and we all know about Blake. So have a great show. Hope you have a lot of eyeballs.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Dale.
You're
Have a good
welcome,
day,
Tracy.
everyone.
All right. Adios, my trading warrior sister. Take it easy.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. All right, that's a wrap, everyone. Could join the team in about 25 minutes on the Morning Edge. If you want to get better, surround yourself with traders better than you, and you'll rise to their level. And good luck, everyone. Good hunting. See everyone for Turnaround Tuesday. Don't just count your pips, count your blessings. And see everyone tomorrow. You're welcome, Patrick. People are thanking you, Tracy. And we'll see everyone mañana. Adios.
Hey traders, this is Blake Morrow with ForexAnalytix. Thanks for stopping by our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like these videos, share them, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the content that we provide here for free. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.